Now, of course, we have touched on the open source nature of IBM and the open platform with Apache Hadoop. And as such, it actually includes a multitude of open source technologies. And these technologies, in fact, interact with Hadoop and perhaps more specifically, the Hadoop Distributed File System, or HDFS. The file system itself is actually not compliant with the POSIX file system, which typically means that interactions such as copying, creating, moving, deleting various files is actually not supported inherently. Therefore, you have to, in essence, use these HDF interfaces, these various technologies and APIs to interact with the HDFS. Now, of course, you can write your own applications to do so, or you can learn the different HDFS commands as well. But effectively, this is how you interact with the HDFS itself. So we see a partial list of some of the open source technologies here. And in fact, there are several more available here. Now, far too many to go through each one of these individually, but quite simply, they offer a variety of applications, libraries, APIs, really anything that you and or your developers might choose to implement for your particular application. But ultimately, you will probably use one of these technologies to increase the capabilities and improve the manageability of your particular application and or environment. So I certainly do suggest a little bit of additional research where it comes to some of these applications. But then there are also additional Apache components that can be added to the IBM Open Platform. And if you choose to do so, the components must be compatible with the version of components in the IBM Open Platform base. And some examples include cascading, Mahout, and scalding. Now, cascading and scalding are generally somewhat integrated, for lack of a better description. Scalding is the Scala API for cascading, and Mahout typically is to develop a little more easily implemented distributed data applications. So again, it does require a little bit of additional research to determine which components will suit your needs and or which other open source technologies will best benefit your environment. But it is very extensible, very compatible with those technologies. It's just a matter of deciding what approach you feel will work best for you.